Thea has that tendency to do that to me too.
I know, right? I was just looking to see who was playing on the square tonight because it's freezing cold here. I'm like, who in the world's going to come out and play? And I don't see playing.
Who's gonna go?
Yeah, right. That's the other piece. There were people down there last night. You know, we got all these snowbirds here. They know how to bundle up. So.
Yeah, we went to 5 degrees this morning.
Wow. We went to only 27, but that was cold enough for a little bit to ask me to bundle her up. She did not like it.
You guys dressed alike today?
No, she's got on her pajamas.
Oh, okay.
I left my pajamas at home.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Can you see her?
I can see both of you perfectly fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wonder how Rick's surgery went. Have you talked to him?
No, when did he have it?
Thursday.
No, have not talked to him. I didn't. I missed that detail. I knew he was having it, but I forgot. I guess I forgot it was Thursday.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he reminded us. So let me see. I'll text him and ask him.
How's Thea?
She's fine. Thanks.
Tell her I said Merry Christmas. And I love her.
I'll do that, Mom. She may walk in here in a few minutes. Did y'all go to the square last night?
Oh no, it was too cold. No, I went out to a meeting last night, and it was cold going in. It was colder when I came out, and I could hear the music in the square.
There's Rick.
Merry.
We were just getting ready to text you to see how your surgery went.
It did good.
Good. Now you
So you're doing cartwheels this morning?
Yes, and 9-degree weather. Yeah, absolutely.
9 degrees. Tom's got you beat.
Look at him. He has shaved on the sides and all his beard
is
white.
I know. It's all pretty.
How about
Nice
that?
and neat.
You look nice.
Thanks.
Both of you. I got good-looking sons, good-looking daughters.
Thanks.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
If you don't say so yourself.
You in a sling, Rick?
Yes.
How long you have to be in a sling?
I think a couple of months. I'm not sure.
Couple months. Oh man.
I think.
So are you off for a couple months then?
Yeah.
No desk duty?
What?
No desk duty?
Not as of yet. No.
Can you hold a banjo?
No.
Oh. Well, that doesn't work out too well.
Yeah, the downfall of this is I'll be not playing any guitar banjo.
Yeah. Otherwise you could be practicing, but yeah, you can't.
Well, I was banging around in a hammer dulcimer a little while ago.
Oh, good. Well, there is that.
Hey, Rick. After the surgery and now, are you in a lot of pain?
Yep.
I know so much pain after my shoulder surgeries. I knew you were true. It was terrible. Everybody says it's terrible when they have it.
Well, you two guys have experienced it. Thea, when she injured hers, the orthopedic told her that, well, you can have surgery, but the recovery time is about as long, and it's still painful.
Yeah, it was awful. I remember Sharon and Louise coming over, and I was in Claude's bed in the front room, and I needed moving. They tried to move me a little bit, and it was just excruciating. You couldn't hardly stand.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon is when I started losing my block.
Your pain block?
Yeah, the nerve block, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
That's what they got to get my heart doctor to get me off of Plavix for 5 weeks, so they put a block in me, in my neck, and so that they can get rid of my pain management. He gave me 3, but my arm still hurts me so bad at night.
I can't see either one of them.
Really?
Oh.
Sorry.
Define either one. You talking about Betsy and Mom or?
Betsy and Mom.
Yeah,
Is it
I can
blank?
see you guys perfectly.
Is it?
Don't worry about whether he can see you or not.
Is it blank, Rick?
No, I see you now pretty much. I mean, you see the corner of your face. It's just because I'm on the phone and I can't change mine.
Yeah, we're on an iPad, so we can both be on. Otherwise, it'd be harder for me to.
So it's no need for Betsy to show you my Christmas decorations then if you can't see.
I'll send him the video.
Huh?
I'll send him the video.
All right.
Well, maybe I should try to. I got an old iPad. Maybe I should try to figure that out.
Well, from my standpoint, you all look great.
Yeah, I see everybody. We see everybody on this end. So I can walk around if you want, or I can make a video of it, walk around and make a video and send it to everybody. So that might be easier.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah.
I'm the only one complaining. Sorry.
Okay. No worries, bro.
Yeah.
Well, in your mind, you're the only one that matters.
That's right. Just ask my wife to tell you that's the way I think.
Say what?
Just ask my wife. She knows that's the way I think.
How's Cindy doing?
She is doing. She's struggling.
Is she?
With her knees or?
Nope. She's fixing Christmas meal.
Oh.
For tonight. We're having Christmas meal tonight. But she's fixing so much stuff. I mean, just so much. And she has no help. I can't help. Alex is not here. She can't help.
She's pulling it early in.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys don't do it like a potluck?
No.
Well, how many people are you hosting?
What?
How many people are you hosting?
7 or 8. But she fixes so much. I mean, there's got to be over 20-something there.
I was supposed to have 13 people here tonight, but 2 just called they're sick.
Well,
It was
about that. Did you not tell me that you had a friend that was getting on the internet to invite people?
Yes, she did.
Like internet, or?
No,
Just do an email.
Yeah, Connie, the neighbor down the street. Mom just thinks of everything as the internet, but it's really Connie just sent an email to everybody.
Right, and that's what I assumed, but I didn't ask that question until you were on the phone call. That's what I assumed when she told me that, but I was waiting until y'all were on the phone call before I asked that question.
Okay.
But I was like, surely she just not just posted on the internet.
Right, everybody in the world to see that.
Yeah.
But my favorite waitress at Outback is coming Christmas Day at 2 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah, I invited to come by for a break. So I gotta go get some Bud Light to drink. Bud Light.
So Rick, you have 3 other appendages. And in fact, you could probably grab a wooden spoon between your toes and stir stuff for Cindy.
Or just one.
Well, I did moved some clothes. I put a few dishes away up high. I have done what I can. She won't let me do a whole lot.
All right, now, so this is the selfie part messes me up. So is this your left arm or your?
It's my right.
It's your right arm. Okay, so it's your main arm.
It is.
Always the way.
It is. And I mean, because I've had other surgeries, I have learned to adapt to ambidextrous stuff, but it still is a challenge. I mean, like we have to leave the pill bottles lids off.
We just had that conversation this morning. I got up and I looked at the kit in our bathroom sink, and there's like 7 or 8 ibuprofen pills on top of the sink. I said, "What's this?" And Thea said, "Well, my wrist hurts so bad, my hands hurt so bad sometimes that I can't open the bottle."
Yeah.
So I got them out so that I could I'd have them in case that happened. So I guess we need to get another container for her ibuprofen.
Well, it's just
Prescription bottles have it so you can turn the lid over and it's easy open versus lock open.
yeah, you can ask for those special
Yeah.
lids, but still one-handed presents a problem because you have more of a chance to spill them all.
You have teeth.
Right.
Mine aren't that strong.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, it's funny. I went to go. I said, "Well, I'll just make a sandwich this morning for something to eat."
Open it for you?
I couldn't get that butter jar.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Then I found out that it's hard to open a Ziploc bag because I was going to put the bread in that until that. So just little things.
Well, now there is an excuse that Cindy, you can't be doing all this stuff. You need to be around me so you can help me.
Yeah. I really pray for her because she is doing so much work by herself. I mean, normally the way it works is she'll prep a meal. Like she'll crack the eggs, put the eggs in the sandwich baggie, right on the sandwich baggie, put recipe this is for. We have little plastic containers she writes on. She measures everything out, puts them all in these little containers, and has it all ready for the day of fixing. So you're not doing it right then.
Man, she should have been an engineer.
I know, right?
She's very meticulous. So my job usually is to scrub all the dishes and the spoons and measuring spoons and stuff over and over as she keeps going through each recipe so that she can continuous flow. I couldn't do any of that this time. Nothing. So I did try to help a little bit, by picking up stuff that I could and bringing it to her. But that's about it. But this oxycodone stuff ain't worth a crap.
This is stuff you get addicted to.
No, that's oxycontin.
No, you're right. Okay.
Oxycodone is Tylenol and codeine. It ain't worth a crap for pain.
Yeah, it never worked for me.
Never. So they actually told her this time, which is surprisingly enough, I'm not familiar with this because it's got Tylenol in it. They said you can go up to 4,000 more milligrams, I think, is what they said, on your Tylenol for pain. So we boosted it up another 1,000 to see what happens.
Well, I hope that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sleeping's
Pardon?
overrated. So I shouldn't really have to worry about it.
Hey, now you said she was struggling from trying to make all this stuff. How is she besides that?
Good.
I mean,
Good.
okay, her knees are all right.
Well, her back's giving her a problem.
I got to where I sit down anymore if I'm going to make stuff.
Well, I took her a chair in there to help because she made a load of bacon and she was standing there having to flip it. So I brought a chair to her to sit down in between.
Yeah.
Good, good.
We made chocolate chip cookies last night.
Yeah.
A different recipe, but
There was a cookie that Brenda made one time and sent to me, and Mom used to make it when we were young.
fruit cocktail cookies.
Is that, and that's the only time I've had it since. I thought that was so good.
Yeah, we loved it. Kids, we were all scrambling for the cookie jar all the time.
Couldn't get it hard to get them out of the oven before y'all was eating them. They couldn't hardly make it in the jar. Y'all staying right there.
Well, yeah.
They were good hot, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Rick, so you're just gonna sit around all day?
Yep.
Now, where's Alex has to work today?
No, she worked last night, so she worked off this morning, and she's probably sleeping now.
Right.
And then whenever she gets up this afternoon, she'll help.
And Rick, thank you for the money and the Christmas card. I really appreciate it.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
Christmas.
Don't spend it all over.
I thank Tom earlier, but I thank you again for all the things. Hey, the scarf with the hand, I'm allowing it to Betsy to take to Colorado with her. I told her it'd be good for her to put her hands in. So
Okay.
be double good.
You gonna get a flight out?
Yeah, I have one. It's funny, I canceled, we were planning to go, and the doctor said that Lori couldn't travel to Colorado, let alone be on a plane. And then once she passed away, Brenda and the kids all called and said, well, why don't you come anyway? So I had a credit in my wallet on the airlines and forgot about it. Just went straight to the airlines and booked another flight out there with Paprika. So I'll still have another flight to go sometime.
I think Rick's talking about all the cancellations.
Well, they haven't canceled my flight. I fly on,
Tomorrow?
yeah, it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, they canceled 11,000 flights yesterday.
Yeah, they said today there's about 8,000. They expect another, some 100,000, not 100,000, a number.
I'm not keeping up with the stuff. Are they canceling because there is snow and the weather is frigid temperatures?
The wind.
Yeah. Yes and no. If your flight originates in a city that has a cancellation, then there's a cascading effect to the city where you are. I think mine will be good because I chose to go in and out of Dallas because they have indoor potty yards. So in between flights, I can take her to a potty yard in the secured area. And Dallas is not, they're getting cold weather and ice weather, but they're not really affected by the major storm that's hitting most of the north and northeast, upper northeast. We're getting the cold, but it's not as detrimental on that route. So the Dallas flight usually it's just a relay back and forth. So
you're going to fly from Dallas to Colorado?
To Denver, yeah. Because there's no direct flight on American to Denver from Orlando.
And it looked like, the map I saw last night, it looked like Texas had been hit really hard with power outages. Is that?
Well, they initially, but now the storm is on the East Coast. And apparently the flight's still going because they're not showing any.
Good deal.
We'll see. I guess I'll find out. And hopefully I find out before I get dropped off at the airport.
I'm sure you'll know before that.
Yeah, you got to fly, ride an hour and something. Is that right? To your airport.
Yeah, it's an hour and 20 minutes. Capri will come and pick me up. It'll probably be an hour because it's 4 in the morning. So in fact, Sal said he'd come pick me up himself. I said, well, okay.
Sal's not supposed to be driving.
Well, he hasn't been, but he just decided since it's Christmas morning and he was kind of upset over hearing about Lori, and he just said, you know what, I'm just going to come get you myself. So we'll probably talk the whole trip. So he's actually lost a lot of weight, and what was wrong with him is he had diabetes and didn't know it, and he had a few other health things going on, and he ended up in the hospital. You know, this is right after I think you guys were in the car with us, and after he did that, he ended up taking insulin, but he dropped, I don't know, probably a couple of 100 pounds. When he came to pick me up not so long ago, he said, "Hey, Betsy, how are you doing?" And I'm like, "What is your name again?" And he looked at me, he said, "Betsy, it's Sal." I didn't even recognize him.
Oh, wow.
That's a good thing. So it all worked for him.
Yeah, and he's busier than ever. He said the pandemic was the best thing that ever happened for them.
Well, good deal.
Yeah.
So
Well,
go ahead, Rick.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
So how cold is it where you're at, Tommy?
It was 5 a little while ago.
Was it? I've got a heater, a ceramic heater, infrared heater, I guess, out for the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got it set for 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And it's only 40 out there because it's so cold.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Well, you don't have them insulated enough.
Well, I don't have insulation on the carport.
Right.
And so, that kind of bothers me, but and it's supposed to get even lower.
Is there anything you can wrap around their cage? No.
I can't.
Oh, you can't do it.
Do they have little igloos for each one of them?
No, I have kennel cages on the carport because it's never gotten this cold.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you can lay blankets around the kennel cages, can't you?
Said he couldn't, so just wrap it with some blankets.
Yeah. Have to get somebody else to do that.
Get the dogs to do it.
The poor dogs, bless their heart, they trip over everything and fall. They can't hardly stand up anymore.
Hind legs?
Both front and back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But Goldens are famous for the back extremities giving out, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
But the good thing is, I never overfed them. They've always stayed pretty trim. And so I think that's what helped over the years, especially now. But they still, the front and back collapse.
We found out, I guess about a month ago, that one of our cats has cancer.
Oh, no.
He had a growth on his leg, so we took him in for it, and he said, "Oh, he's got cancer," and there's really nothing you can do.
Oh, wow.
He says he's got a month to maybe 3 months or something like that. And well, yeah, thanks. But he's 10. So anyway,
Which one is it?
the gray one. It's Louis. So anyway, the doctor said, until it affects his quality of life, there's not really anything you need to do. Just when it becomes a problem for you, he said, then we'll take care of it. But anyway, this cat is milking it for all it's worth. He's found out that if he cries enough, he can get more food, or Thea will take him to the litter box, or Thea will pick him up and put him on the bed or the sofa.
Oh.
So he's become very demanding.
Wow. That's funny. He knows that. I guess Thea's actions showed that she wanted to baby him, and so he just decided to go with
He's
it.
accommodating her, yes. Yeah, Thea, he has, they have him on a pain management plan. Every 3 days we have to give him a squirt or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he seems okay, but he just hobbles around.
I get that. My dogs have learned that I feel sorry for them because they're getting old. So I've been giving them more dog buns more than usual. You know what I mean? Type thing
Yeah.
between the meals and whatever. But like before bed, you know. And if I don't, I'll be inside and all of a sudden I'll hear this barking, and they're barking for their treat.
Right. And of course, you accommodate them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this one here this morning bugged us while we were eating scrambled eggs, saying, "Where's mine?" So got a third of my scrambled egg.
Yeah, I'm having visions of taking this cat back to the vet for something. It's going to live longer than we think.
Yeah.
And the doctor's going to say, "How does he gain so much weight?"
Probably.
But Mom and Betsy, what you guys going to do today?
Well, the Geek Squad's supposed to be here this morning
Oh, that's right.
and put the box in the TV, but I haven't heard anything. I sort of doubt if they're going to be here. And then I'm going to get a 6-pack of Bud Light.
That's right.
I don't know where Rick was on when I told him.
He was.
Was he? Okay.
Your favorite?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to finish up my packing because I know I want to do it tonight. I want to rest. I want to go home and go to bed. So I get up at 4 and I'm awake. I need to get up earlier than when Sal comes so I can take little Paprika out to potty. She's not bad.
Is she packed?
She's all packed. I got all her bags are packed.
So who's chaperoning Mom?
She's chaperoning herself. She's a big girl.
Well, yeah, she was by herself when Betsy was in group.
Hungry, yeah. He's all
I
right.
meant her favorite waiter.
All right. He's going to come over and visit with her on Sunday. That'll be very nice.
He's really not. He's the same age you are.
You, me?
Yeah, you. 63. I told him he could be my son.
He's a waiter.
She's the outback waiter that she likes.
Yeah.
Very friendly.
You can bring in an onion.
No.
No blooming onions.
Blue onion.
No. He's really nice. He makes it enjoyable to go up there. I really look forward to it.
Good. So, you got to fly out tomorrow at 7. Oh my gosh.
Right. Well, I decided, actually, Lori and I were going to fly out on Christmas Day. So I just went ahead to see if they had availability. Of course, there's a lot of availability because most people are where they want to go, or at least they would have been if they not had the flight canceled.
Yeah. So,
And I can take the dog. You have to pick flights that allow the dog. They only have so many dogs per cabin. So,
are you going to Breckenridge?
going to Breckenridge. Brenda will pick me up, and we'll drive out to Breckenridge.
What was that place you went went to do the Eagles?
Talk about when she was living there?
I'm not sure. Are you talking about when I went out there to work or when Justin got married?
No, was it, it starts with a V.
That's where I worked the year I turned 21, I went out there and worked the ski season with Joe.
Okay. So this is
in Vail, Colorado.
That's a different area.
Yeah, it's different. Breckenridge is a little closer to Fort Collins.
Yeah.
So Brian and Khaki and the kids are coming, and of course Justin will be, and his wife and kids will be able to get there easy, as will Brenda. It's about an hour from their house in Fort Collins.
Cool. You gonna stay with Brenda?
Yes, I go to stay with her the first night. Then we go up to the lodge and we all have rooms. It's not a lodge, it's a big house, just a big house.
Right.
And then of course at the end of the week I go back to her rooms and I couldn't get a flight until the 5th of January, so I'll stay with her until the 5th.
Well, neat.
Yeah. They told me that, you know, I wasn't gonna go, and they said, no, come on.
We'll sit around and talk about it.
So the Breckenridge have a New Year's ski bash?
I don't have any idea what they have. We just rented the house for the family to come, and we have one big dinner planned that we're going to take it out on a sleigh ride and find out it's going to be a sleigh ride going to dinner and then dinner. We're planning on together. So that was one thing we planned as I was getting the house.
Remember when you took me to Innsbruck and they had the electric skiers coming off the slope?
Oh, right, that's right.
You get up, that was cool.
That was cool. Yes, indeed.
What? Olympic skiers were coming off what?
The Olympic skiers at Innsbruck is where they have the country's Olympic skiers do their practice, and that's where they're represented. And they did a show Christmas, New Year's, where they came down the hill and they were like 4, 5, 6 abreast, I can't remember, and they all held hands when they come off the ramp. They did a complete extended flip,
Holding hands.
holding hands, and landing.
And Rick was wishing he had done downhill skiing then. He was dragging me around doing cross-country skiing. And he said, man, we should have been downhilling. I said, well, I want to do what you want to do because I'm a downhill skier. Wore me out.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about skiing except for what, right before I left, the year before, I think, my boss took me cross-country skiing in Rome, Tennessee. And I thought, oh, cool. So I took my cross-country skis there. But unfortunately, it was a bad year. They had adequate snow, but it rained the week before, and it froze. The thing was hard on top.
Yeah.
That's reminiscent of the snow we had in Roanoke when we lived on Christian.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Did climb one of the Alps, which is I did.
Cool.
He did a lot. I was impressed. He did a lot while he was there.
Yeah, and we crossed country to that little cafe.
Yeah. Yeah. The only saving grace is I could go. When I was not as it could be, but I was wore out. It's like, oh my God. Don't you know downhill was more fun?
Yeah, too bad I didn't do it, but
It was fun. It was a good memory.
I love that.
We had when I lived at Pebble Creek in Roanoke. We lived across Pebble Creek was across the street from the old golf course.
Right.
And when we would have big snows, I had a canoe, an ABS canoe. So it didn't have a ridge on the bottom of it. It was flat.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we would haul the canoe over to the hill across the street, and we would ride it down the hill.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it was like we used to use going on Treacle.
Yeah, it's blast. But what we found was that the kids, you could put a lot of people in the canoe, and kids would gravitate to you, so you could have the kids pull the canoe up the hill, and you didn't have to do anything, just walk up the hill.
That's good. Put them to work.
It was really good. Yeah, now, they had one time we almost wiped out there was a small, what do you call it, glass houses?
Greenhouse?
A greenhouse, yeah, a small greenhouse. And we almost hit it. Because, you could only control it so much.
Yeah. Right.
Where did people get those hoods from every time we went down there?
Yeah.
Probably from the Sesslers. I don't know.
So I didn't know the Sesslers brought them. They probably just
No, I'm just guessing. I assumed, there were people with old cars around, but Mr. Sessler was in that business. He probably had some parts.
Well, that's true. He probably did. I didn't realize he was in the business.
But some hoods work better than others.
Yes.
Where did the big tires come from? At different towns they had big tires there.
Yeah, they burned bunches of tires, so that was always interesting.
No, I mean the big one, the big truck tires you could roll in. You never did that?
Oh, right. Yes. That's scary.
I don't think I ever did that.
You can't see where you're going when you're in those.
No.
Well, obviously some people on sleds couldn't control themselves and ended up in the street.
I can control my sled always.
They got the fence now, so they just run into the fence and
Probably beat it up.
Yeah, all school grounds have fences now, don't they?
Yeah.
So you just can't walk on the campus.
Remember what's that dead end that comes right into the hill? What was that called?
Homes out.
Yeah, remember if you got close enough, you can jump off of that when it snowed. Your sled would go straight off because it had a ledge on it.
Oh, that's right. Aim the car through to that little bump, so you go up in the air and land. Sometimes I'll flew off.
Yeah, right.
I guess Sharon take me over by the house, and they had built a house up there. There was 3 on the side. They have a house sitting right there where it was empty there, where
Crockett's live.
Scout leader had a house.
The Crockett's property.
This one faces Christian.
Oh, really?
Our house.
Well, you had several acres, right? You must have had 4 or 5 acres.
Douglas got a house there.
Yeah, that was a big old field there. You had to walk through just to get to the Crockett's.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that big. I knew Crockett
It was,
lived.
4 or 5 acres might be an exaggeration, but there was enough for a couple other houses for sure.
They got that house there. Y'all need to get out when you go.
Look at the size of the houses we grew up in. You could put probably quite a few houses there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, he's scoutmaster, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He finally remarried and moved away.
And I was in, Connie was in one of my classes, a couple of them actually.
Connie?
Connie was the daughter. And bit off the time.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Crockett was a hoarder, so I guess that's what we would call her today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died. She'd been dead a good while. And he met a lady and came up to church and everything, but they moved away.
I don't know. I can't even remember Mr. Crockett's first name. Yeah.
Shoot, I didn't know.
It's probably Tom, because his son was Tommy, right?
Maybe.
Hey guys, I'm going to have to go. I hate to do that, but Merry Christmas. Betsy, please.
Merry Christmas.
I have a quick question.
Right.
You don't have to answer today, but the funeral home director told me that the VA is working faster these days at getting appointments at Bushnell. I told him I thought maybe March would be a good time, middle of March. So what are your thoughts about that? And you can think about it and get back to me.
Brooke said don't do February or March.
Oh,
She was hoping sooner rather than later. You just you tell us and we'll be there. I can't promise that for Brooke.
Yeah. Well, he sounded like he could be in January, so.
Yeah, I assumed it would be, but you whenever you tell us, we'll be there.
Your thoughts, Rick? Or you can back to me?
I don't know when I'm going to be able to drive.
Right. Okay.
I'm kind of up in the air as far as I'm waiting. My first appointment is January 5th, I think, for my doctor.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it then.
Well, if you get here, we can get you here, Rick. I can drive.
True. Yeah.
Get you to pick you up at Ashley's if we need to.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll work it out.
let me get back to you guys, and I just want to throw that out there. I'll see what he comes up with. I'm not gonna. The death certificate's not going to be ready. I mean, it's going to be ready before I get back on the 5th. But he said that I can come back and propose some dates. He'll tell me what the conditions are and how soon they can take her and go ahead and
Sure. We'll work it out.
It can be any time, I believe. For me, it's just a matter of if I physically can do it.
Okay. All right. All right, Rose. Love you.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Have a Merry Christmas. We'll chat later.
En route, so
All right.
y'all have a great Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You too. Wave as you fly over.
Yeah, right.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.